You're watching Indian K-drama Obsessive. Figuring It Out Alive. And I have finally finished watching episode 2 of Descendants of the Sun. I honestly wish I had watched it sooner because this episode is bomb. It is so damn good. There were just so many funny moments. At the end of episode 1, we saw that the high demanding jobs of Yoo Si-jin and Kang Mo-yeon may not allow their relationship to work because these K-drama characters seem to put their work before anything else. Well, that's what happened in this episode. Overall, if I was to summarize the plot of this episode very, very briefly, here's what I'd say. Yoo Si-jin and Kang Mo-yeon tried to go on a date, but that didn't really work out because Yoo Si-jin had to bounce again because of work, which sucks because they were getting on like a house on fire. I mean, the flirting is on point. It is the most superior and sensible kind of flirting I've seen in K-drama, hands down. For sure, it's balanced, it makes my heart beat faster, and it's hilarious. Hashtag so many feels like all the time. This episode was bomb. It's so good. Okay, so the next time they meet, they talk about their jobs and realize they're incompatible. They leave each other and 8 months go by. So in those 8 months, changes happen in their professions and they both end up being in some part of the world called Urk or Uruk. If it's actually Uruk, spelled U-R-U-K, then we're talking modern day Iraq. If it's Urk, spelled U-R-K, then it's in Holland. So I don't know which is it. I've got no idea. Through research, I learned that the filming was actually done at an abandoned coal mine in, my pronunciation's really bad, so I'm just going to spell it out. Taekbaek City in Kangwon province in South Korea. And also, the filming was done in Greece, so I'm imagining that this place that they list in the drama is actually a fictional place? I don't know. Regardless, after leaving each other 8 months before, their fates have collided again. So this drama is not as unique as Goblin, but it was as funny as weightlifting fairy Kimbuk too. I love it. Okay, jokes. So I started, as I was watching the episode, I started writing down all the jokes that truly made me laugh out loud. But then I stopped because this whole episode, the whole episode was hilarious. Right from the first scene on the rooftop, after Yoo Si-jin leaves in a helicopter and Kang Mo-yeon's friend comes and jokes about how desperate he must have been to fly away, to all the flirting and the teasing between the two leads, and even at the end, the things that Kang Mo-yeon said after the chairman tried to get in her pants pretty crudely. There were more jokes in this episode than I thought there would be. So I'm wondering, is the Dots a comedy? I'm not really sure. The best character right now is Kang Mo-yeon. I loved the confidence mixed with cuteness when Yoo Si-jin catches her without makeup at the beginning of the episode. And I love that she swears. I love that she stands up against the professor when she didn't get the job she was totally qualified for and some other person who wasn't qualified got it. I love her openness and playfulness with Yoo Si-jin, and when she cries after being bossed around by the person who got the position that she was applying for, the actor doesn't cry prettily. I mean, Yoo Si-jin's character cries expressively like a normal, confident person would. Her character is dynamic, it's human. It's probably the most diverse and realistic female character I've seen in K-drama, I think. Kang Mo-yeon outshines Yoo Si-jin easily in this episode. Okay, maybe it's because I've never seen a drama about the Korean military, nor have I been in it, right? But the scenes of Yoo Si-jin were quite boring and hard for me to understand. The whole whipped cream thing, I didn't get it. Why would you go to a bar to get whipped cream? Is it supposed to be an innuendo? I have no idea. Also, the bar scene made me think that they might be somewhere in East Europe. I'm not sure. But at the beginning of the episode, the fight scene with the American soldier was pretty cool. I surprisingly enjoyed it, even though I'm not really one for long action scenes. Maybe I was just happy to see a pretend American soldier getting beaten up. I don't really know. Okay, so the best scene in this episode was when they showed the stressful combat and Operation side by side. It was edited so well together. It made me tense. It was cool AF. Best scene by far. Okay, so let me end this media update, Media I8, on the second episode of Descendants of the Sun right here. I want to hear your thoughts. Please write me a comment on your favorite scene from this episode. Also, which character do you like better at this point, like Yishijin or Kang Mo-yeon? If you've already watched the whole series, of course, like try to think back to the second episode, and I don't know, like Kang Mo-yeon she's bomb, really. Like, I know that like a whole lot of people are gaga for Sung Joong-hee, but I'm talking about the characters here, right? Okay, so whatever you do, please, I beg you, please do not post any spoilers of any future episodes, because that will really ruin the experience for me. And I know that I'm probably the last one who's watching this, but I beg you, please don't post any spoilers. Thank you ever so much for watching this and listening to it. I would love it if you could subscribe, because I'm aiming for 100 subscribers. That would be awesome. Like, I cannot believe I'm almost at 100. This is amazing. I'm Nandini Pluri, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.